It has been 3 months since e-invoicing system was implemented in India, and the number of e-invoices is increasing with every passing month. December 2020 saw close to 6 crore e-invoices created. This number will only increase manifold in the coming months as more taxpayers are expected to join the system. Hi everyone, I am Annapurna, subject matter expert in GST at ClearTax. In this video, you will learn the list of changes required for your present ERP or billing system due to e-invoicing. From 1st January 2021, enterprises with an aggregate annual turnover of more than ₹100 crore in any of the previous financial years, starting from 2017-18, must begin generating e-invoices as validated by the IRP. This will soon be extended to smaller taxpayers whose aggregate annual turnover is more than ₹5 crore in any previous financial years, tentatively from 1st April 2021. Hence, it's the right time for businesses to know about the changes that is required for 100% compliance. So, let's check out the list of ERP changes, some of which are necessary and some of which enhances the efficiency of doing business. First of all, ensure that the ERP or the billing system is reconfigured to include all the mandatory fields as notified for the e-invoice schema. If you are unsure about the list of mandatory fields that must be present in an ideal GST invoice, then do check out our video on e-invoice format, link of which is given in the description box below. Secondly, the ERP system must be modified or reconfigured to capture the type of transaction. We all know that e-invoicing system applies to business or B2B transaction. Whether a transaction is B2B or business to government or business to consumer or supplies liable to reverse charge must be clearly identified and classified into different buckets so that the right kind of tax treatment can be provided for the transaction. In continuation with our previous point, the invoices or documents that require e-bill generation and those that do not require e-bill generation must be classified automatically for easier management and reconciliation. Most importantly, the transactions must be bifurcated and marked as B2B and B2C. This will allow further processing of B2B invoices for IRN and QR code generation by the government IRP. Further, large taxpayers who are generating the B2C invoices must include a dynamic QR code as per the government notification, and this has to be created by the ERP software itself. Thirdly, there must be a designated space on your invoice to provide for the IRN and QR code as it's generated by the IRP. For this, you will have to modify the existing print layouts or templates on your ERP system. Fourth on the list is a very important must-have feature on ERP system, that is the storage of IRN and e-invoices. Note that the IRP will not store IRN and e-invoice information beyond 24 hours. Hence, for an audit trail and future reference and retrieval of invoice information, the ERP system must be able to store e-invoices. Further, much older e-invoices must be archived into a separate backup medium. Fifth on the list is a communication medium for sending and receiving e-invoices with or from your business partners. The ERP program must be capable of auto-sharing e-invoices with your respective recipients as and when it is generated with the IRN and QR code from the IRP. Likewise, there has to be features to identify, record and store e-invoices that is received from your respective suppliers. Next up is the feature to track amendments to e-invoices and cancellation thereof. Any updates or changes to existing e-invoices requires its cancellation on the IRP. Thereafter, a new invoice will be issued with a unique document number, which will in turn require the generation of IRN and QR code on the IRP. Suitable validations have to be in place on the ERP system for this. Next on the list is the use of relevant digital signature software that is compatible with your ERP and operating system. This is required to electronically sign the invoices once it's authenticated by the IRP so that it can be issued to the respective buyers. Moving on, the ERP system that is integrated with the IRP must be capable of allowing smooth data exchange through the use of APIs, that is application programming interfaces, such as the authentication API, the generate IRN API or cancel IRN API or get GSTIN details API, etc. Lastly, the ERP system must be capable of generating MIS reports and also have tools in place to allow smooth reconciliation of data that is auto-populated into the GSTR1 returns with that of the sales register. ClearTax provides fast, dependable and affordable invoicing solution for any type of ERP system. 1,000 plus large enterprises are already using ClearTax invoicing solution and have generated more than 10 million IRN so far. Tally users can easily integrate using our Tally plugin within just 7 minutes. Further, you can also try out our web-based solution. Visit our website einv.cleartax.in, link of which is given in the description box below. Now, don't forget to subscribe to ClearTax channel if you haven't still to not miss out on the latest informational videos on GST. Do spread the word by liking and sharing this video. Thank you.